I've got to put this out, even though I have trepidation about it, but I want you to take it to the Lord and need some researchers, okay, to look into this for me. Please watch this video by Shelley Hall. I think that's her name. Let me pull it up. Yeah, Shelley Hall, who's been on the Negative Nelly bandwagon since the 717 came out. She's got a video. It's called Warning, Proof, Dual Passover, Full Moon Calendar 717 is teaching from Masonic York Lodges in the UK. Alright, this was put out the 11th. Today is Friday, July 12th. But she don't give anywhere near enough proof to convince me, but I'm not saying it's not true. She shows two little things at the very end. Let me go to them. Between Judaism and Freemasonry, the dual, and it's academia.edu. I feel like I've been run over by a truck, y'all. I'm putting it out there for you to research it and to see what you can find. The link she gives to something else, like unrelated, like something about making videos. Video show globalserver.com free. I don't know what. That's not about this, but it didn't take me. It was one of them sites that said we can't find this site. Alright, it's called Between Judaism and Freemasonry, the Dual Interpretation of David Rosenberg's Kabbalistic. Yeah, that's my reminder to take my medicine, which I forgot yesterday. I don't know how. Seder night. Detail. Alright, let me click to make it move forward. Alright, it shows that, and then it moves forward. No, I don't know. This might be, this is something different. This is from FreemasonIndia.blogspot.com, and the rest, there's that little arrow, and WH ... Freemasonry. Making good men better. What is a moon lodge? We all know Satan has been worshiping the moon since its inception, or since he's been on earth. He's gotten people to use the moon as an idol. What God has used for good, what Satan uses for good, what Satan has taken and used for evil, God uses for good. God created the heavens and the earth and put the moon and the stars in the heavens for signs and seasons and years and days and months and so forth. Anyway, this article starts off 27 June 2011. It's like they're little snapshots. Lodge bylaws often fixed the stated meetings on just before or after the full moon, thus making ... The next one, Facebook.com posts. Freemasons, what is a moon lodge? That simple question. Perseverance Lodge 21 in Harrisburg met on the full moon until 1790, when they changed to the first Wednesday of and that's all you see. Next one, books.google.com.au, and then the arrow, books. Goodly Heritage, 150 Years of Craft Freemasonry in ... by Dwight L. Smith. Okay, we know Satan's been putting all his stuff by the full moon. We know that already. And, you know, what has me wondering is, I know that Satan's been pulling out all the stops, and somehow he's giving messages to good people. And I'm wondering about Genevieve Brazil and her 12-year-old daughter, who I saw yesterday. And they're not the only ones. I got a message. And then Pearl got a message saying there isn't going to be 2 raptures. And I know that message I got in 2016 was from the Lord. There are going to be 2. So did she get this revelation of the 153 fish? Well, when I listened to, let me tell you this, when I listened to Many Fish, he was talking about the thing in Washington they had on July the 4th. And he kept saying the Vesica Pisces. And that's used a lot in Pearl's revelation. This does not mean those women are evil if this is true. You understand? This is not a time we need to band together more than ever. If Satan is this powerful that he can take the children of God, the servants of the Most High, and give them this awesome revelation of what Pearl put out and what Christine put out. Because Masons, you know they're run by Satan. You know that, right? Shelley Hall, you know that. They're all under Satan. He's the head. The head of the Masons is a Satanist. They are Satanists. Okay, I'm just trying to make people aware that you may be right, but not necessarily, and that this needs to be taken to prayer. Everybody needs to be, all right, let's step back a moment, take this to prayer, and examine. I mean, even if you look up all these sources and find that, oh yes, they meet on the full moon. Well, duh, we kind of already knew that. But it's the first thing about this, still, Satan knows everything in the Bible. It doesn't negate it. It doesn't negate the fact that the 3 Gospels differ from John's. It doesn't negate it. They're just using it. They're taking what God created and they're using it for evil. That's what I was trying to say. Isn't that what Satan always does? He took Adam and Eve, little Eve, and tempted her and turned her into a disobedient child of God, eating something he forbade. And then she turned to Adam and said, "Here, try it. I didn't die." There you go. What God created is now evil. So I'm saying we're in tough times. We're in really tough times. This is the end. We are in the end. And Satan is going to do everything he can to cause you to fall away. And don't you do it. Don't you do it. You go to him. Masons have been using the full moons, full moon calendar. They use the solstice. You know, there's the summer solstice, the winter solstice, and then they've got the two in between, which is the equinox, spring equinox, fall equinox. Satan uses those for his pleasure. We know that already. That's not a surprise. It does make me wonder why the little emoticon on my Gmail says July 17. Who made it July 17? Why does it say July 17? We know Satan brought about us all having computers. What Satan intended for evil, God can use for good. I'll end it at that. Bye for now, because I'm just going to talk to you later. But I will plead the blood of Jesus over this video and over my computer and over each and every one of you and all of your devices. You know, no matter what happens, I pray nobody loses their faith. Okay? Let's not be on anybody's throat. I'm not doing this to get y'all to go to her video and blast her because she just did her research and found this. And this is common knowledge, basically, that Satan and his minions used the moons. The Muslims have the moon god. They use the moon and the star as their symbol. You know? Alright. I end it there. Bye for now.